I said my goodbyes to the old man from the bar in West Shinjuku. Taking my time, strolling the streets on the back ways and avenues. I saw a reflection in the broken glass of the dusty old Tatami shop.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Anime here. It's your boy Alex. It's Noah. Gonna be joining us today. You say hi? Say hi, man. Say hi, man. Yeah. It's Ahiru no Sora episode 5 and 6 review. Check it out. Let's get into it. So, episode 5, we pretty much get into Sora's weakness this episode, which we find out what the weakness is, and he can't shoot. He can't shoot on the left side of the court. And pretty much the entire episode of 5 is Sora pretty much breaking down because he was the only one that could score points. He was the only one that can handle the ball. 3 of them was pretty much relegated to passing the ball to Sora, and Momohiro can't shoot at all. So the episode pretty much focuses on his weakness. We get a nice little flashback with his mom, and we learn that she taught him what they dubbed as the girly way to shoot, which was shooting with 2 hands. So that's pretty much how he alleviates his mistake, his weakness of not being able to shoot. Because at one point he does hurt his hand, his right hand is messed up. And they take a break and he's getting everybody drinks for the team. And he can't lift up the soda cans because they keep dropping because his right hand is numb. And him and Monica have a nice little discussion. She pretty much has 2 discussions throughout these 2 episodes. But the first one is with Sora. And Sora's pretty much, I don't want to say he got disheartened because that wouldn't be too true. He still wanted to keep playing. But he did started feeling a little down because he realized that he was the MVP of the team. He was the only one that could really make any type of calls. I do like throughout the episode that if you're not familiar with basketball, they're trying to explain to you what the game of basketball is, what some of the rules are through the players on Sora's team. So they don't know the game. So at one point there's a moment where Momohiro yells about the shot clock, and one of the guys are like, "What's a shot clock?" And they kind of just give you a rundown what the shot clock is, and that happens 3 to 4 times throughout the episode because they don't know the rules. It happened with a foul. It happened with what was it? It was an 8-second violation. So I really thought that was pretty cool. We get a little flashback with Chiaki during episode 6. And finally, we get to see what's going on with Chiaki. And this whole thing it's a lazy thing, really. Because he felt as though if you already know you're going to lose, then why even try? Which, I mean, can't be mad at that. I might agree with him a little bit. But yeah, Chiaki has a little flashback with his team, and they pretty much got blew out in the first 3 quarters. I think the score was 8 to 81 or something like that. And he dipped off. He left the team. He went to go get some ice cream because why not? And we do see during episode 6 that the girl he met online on Tinder did actually show up, but she looks like a clown. And the irony is she doesn't really want to chill with him. She wants to go to a basketball game to go check out Momohai and Sora's team because she wants to see Tokiwa. And that's the moment where he kind of gets thrown into the mix here because she wants to continue watching the game and he wants to leave because he sees Sora and them getting blown out. And as he's leaving, Monica gives him a talk outside about his whole thing was he doesn't want to be laughed at. He wants to be taken serious, which is ironic considering he's been the goofball and a clown throughout the entire first 5-6 episodes. So Momoharu and Monica are pretty much saying the same thing as like, even if everybody laugh at you, I won't laugh at you. So episode 6 kind of begins with him making a grand entrance, like he's singing a nice cool song.
If you're gonna do it, now is the time. If you're gonna do it, it's your time to shine. That wrinkly old man always used to say, if you're gonna do it, today is the day.
And right off the bat, he messes up because it has been a while, so he does the 8-second violation, which is a nice little goofy moment. But I mean, he got skill. He got good handle. He's a point guard. And at one point in the episode, Sora explained to him why he knew what his position was, and it was because during, I think it was episode 2, he busted into Sora class and knew all the seats and names and positions of all the students out of 30 students in a classroom that wasn't even his. So Sora deduced from that he was the point guard, because a point guard has to know where everybody is and know the layout of the field.
Did I already tell you what position I played?
Your position is point guard, and you call our plays. That right? You sorted out the locations and faces of all 30 people in my class. That means you have sharp eyes and a great memory. Those are without a doubt the attributes of an exceptional point guard.
And throughout this episode, he's pretty much clowning on them guys. Like he's doing elbow passes.
Who couldn't know what a ridiculous pass he just pulled off. But it's because you were the only person in front of him. He dropped an elbow pass on you. He used his left hand to throw the ball, but then immediately bounced it off his right elbow to make it go to the opposite side.
He's making them pass to the teammate. He's showing it.
Did he seriously just do that?
And I really do appreciate the fact that finally we got like a solid team. So it's 6 of them now. So I want to see where it's going from here. I do see that we missing one more if I go off like the opening. So I do want to see where this goes from here. But I will say at some point it did feel like the game was dragging a little bit. But once it hit episode 6 with Chiaki joining in, it definitely spiced it up a little bit with his passing. So that was episode 5 and 6 of Ahiru no Sora. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what to do. Rapid reviews will continue. 6 and 7 coming. 7 and 8 coming soon. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Come back.
Left, got him. It went right.